Switching gears, I want to ask you about crypto.
There you go, Jennifer.
You didn't think I was going to let you off the hook here, Gensler, did you? All right, so last week we got a major ruling from the Southern District of New York on Ripple. How does this ruling change your approach, if at all, your abilities when it comes to regulating crypto and specifically crypto exchanges?
Look, our approach has been the same. It's about protecting investors, facilitating those who want to raise money, and the markets in the middle. That's true whether it's in other parts of the securities markets or the parts of the crypto markets that are securities. And in terms of the decision, we're still taking a look at it. We're pleased with how the courts addressed itself, that a token for institutional investors is a security, how they address themselves to fair notice, disappointed in other aspect about retail investors, but we're still taking a look at that and considering it.
Coinbase is already relisting Ripple. A lot of these crypto exchanges feel like this was a real win for them, that the tokens that they list on their exchanges are not securities based on this ruling. So what do you say to them? Are you concerned about potential precedent that this could set, especially for other charges that the SEC has brought against other crypto exchanges?
Look, again, Jennifer, you're asking good questions, but there's ongoing litigation with regard to a number of these crypto platforms, and these crypto platforms are commingling a number of services that you've seen on these crypto platforms where they could well be trading against their customers, bundling up a bunch of services that we would not allow in any other parts of our capital markets. So the investing public comes first. That's how our securities were first written. Companies raising money in the markets as well, and really protecting them and protecting the integrity of the markets. But I'm not able to go into any ongoing enforcement matters.
So it sounds like it's still sort of an open question. I wonder, there's been some confusion that's been generated from this. Does it make you reconsider writing customized rules for crypto?
Again, it's too early. This was like 3 business days ago. But I would note, the agency has rules on the books right now. It's about full, fair, and truthful disclosure if you're raising money from the public and the public's anticipating profit based on the efforts of others. That's why Roosevelt called it the Truth in Securities Act. There's rules on the books about what it means to be a securities exchange, what it means to be a broker, an investment advisor. There are rules on the books. We've also put forward or even adopted rules with regard to broker-dealers in this space, called special purpose broker-dealers. We've put forward proposals with regard to the safeguarding of those assets, or even exchanges in what's called the decentralized finance space. So we've done some of that, but again, we'll continue to consider.
Republicans on the House Financial Services Committee have put forth a discussion draft on a framework to regulate crypto. And within that proposal, they're looking at laying out guidelines that would direct which firms would need to register with the SEC. They would have you write customized rules. And I think the biggest point is that they would have a decentralization test to decipher whether a token is a security, a commodity, or both. I'm curious what you think about these principles, especially the decentralization test.
Jennifer, are asked by members of Congress, both the House and the Senate, on a regular basis to look at their various pieces of legislation, and we generally give them our feedback directly rather than through the interviews on the.
So decentralization, good idea, bad idea in general?
Yeah, I'm going to save our comments on any draft legislation for our members that are asking us directly. But this field, the crypto field, Satoshi Nakamoto writes an 8-page paper, and it was at the core of that paper was this concept of moving value on the internet without a central intermediary, a central bank or a commercial bank, but moving value on the internet. whomever Satoshi was, this field is actually quite central. Around each of the tokens, there tends to be a group of entrepreneurs, and you can find a website and you can look, and there's maybe a Twitter account and somebody that might even have a name of a CEO or CTO, Chief Technology Officer. Around the platforms, they're quite centralized as well. So this is a field that is not immune to the economics of finance. Since in antiquity, finance tends towards some centralization, and that's what we've seen happen in the crypto field as well.
The first half of this year was marked by more than a dozen enforcement actions by the SEC when it comes to the crypto space. Should we expect more of the same in the second half of the year? What can we expect from the SEC when it comes to regulating crypto in the second half of the year?
I think the last 6 years, we at the SEC have brought, settled, or litigated somewhere close to 100 actions in the crypto field. So I don't know what the next 6 months will hold, and I'm not at liberty to speak about any one action, but we're really focused on protecting the integrity of the markets, the investing public, capital formation, as I said earlier, and trying to bring greater compliance within this field.